I'm here with Michelle Arntz, your workforce MD with Strategic Talent RX. And my question to her is around how does she help business owners let go and empower their staffs to take on more responsibilities within the business?
Yeah, that's a tough one. It can be hard for, we've worked so hard for our business and it's like our baby and we don't always want to hand the baby over. But here's the fundamental thing is, it's a process thing. This isn't about your personality of wanting to hold on to things. It's creating the processes and the opportunities to let go. And what I find is fundamental to a lot of this is leaders aren't necessarily like they don't wake up trying to be a control freak every day, most of them anyway. What this really comes down to is a lack of confidence in their people. And where does that, I always look at root cause. Where does that come from? If you as a leader aren't creating the spaces and opportunities for people to get the skills that they need so you can hand it over, like, what are you paying them for, right? That's a really missed opportunity. That's expensive. So as a leader, you've got to think about what do I need my people able to do? Can my people do that? And if there happens to be a gap between, then you got to start thinking about how are we going to fill that gap? Do I need to provide some training? Do I need to provide some on-the-job opportunities, some experiences? There's lots of different ways we could go at this. But as a leader, you've got to, bake it into the equation that you've got to help your people be ready to take things on so you can hand it over to them and let it go. Because otherwise, like, you may as well just be a solopreneur and not hire anybody to do anything, right? Which is hard, I know, but it has to be, you have to start thinking about processes that allow people to get the skills and the experience they need to take things on for you.
Yeah, I talk about it a lot in my work with business owners to say, figure out, what your hourly rate is at your best, right? When you're
Right.
working on the
Yeah.
most important things, how much do you get paid per hour? And then do that same thing for those, you know, ridiculously mundane tasks.
Right.
And can you pay somebody else to do those things that so you can focus on the higher level things?
Yeah. And make sure, a lot of leaders don't necessarily even have a lot of clarity about who have they got and what can they do with them. So I help leaders get clear on who are they as a leader and who are the people that they're leading and what are they really capable of doing. So we also don't misfire or misdirect. Like, I don't want to hand over a task to somebody who's always going to struggle doing it because they're not wired to get that done. It's not, sometimes it's just a mismatch between the person and the task. So I help make sure that things get really clear as a leader. Who have you got and what are they capable of? And then give them the lane that they work in, give them all the work that they can have and the ability to do so.
Awesome. Like great advice in terms of, that ability to let go and there's so many benefits to it. You've
Really.
laid out a bunch of them. Appreciate
Yeah.
you taking a run at this question.
I love that you asked. Thank you.